Today, I want to talk about something that I don't hear many women say out loud, and that is for the longest time, I was lazy in my home. I was not lazy at work. I was not lazy in other areas of my life. I was just lazy when it came to homemaking. I would come home from work completely drained. I would sit down for just a minute, and then suddenly it was hours later. The house was a mess. I had no idea what we were gonna eat for dinner, and I felt guilty. The worst part wasn't even necessarily the mess, it was the story that I kept telling myself, which was I should be better than this. That other women seem to be able to do this work-life balance thing just fine, and that something must be wrong with me. If you are a working woman and this sounds familiar, listen closely to this part. The problem wasn't just that I was lazy, it was that I had no structure. And once I fixed that part, discipline almost came automatically. Let me explain what I mean. When you work full time, your brain is making decisions all day long. You're problem solving, you're managing people, time, expectations, all of it. And by the time you get home, your decision making capacity is like gone. So if homemaking lives in that vague category of, oh, I'll do it later, or oh, that can wait for the weekend, your brain is going to always choose rest instead. And it doesn't mean that you don't necessarily care, it just means you're tired and you're exhausted. And I really used to think that discipline just meant trying harder, like if I just wanted a peaceful home badly enough, then I would be consistent. And that never worked. What actually changed is when I realized that laziness is the default when there is unassigned time. When nothing is decided in advance, everything will feel heavy. So the first shift that I made was really simple but kind of uncomfortable, especially if it's your first time doing it. And I stopped letting my evenings just be a free-for-all. I decided ahead of time what is going to happen after work, and not everything is going to happen after work, just the basics. And for me, that meant this. When I walk in the door after work, I do not sit down. I will do a short reset. Some days that's 15 minutes, other days it's 30. I will clean up the kitchen, I put things back where they belong, I will get dinner started or finish it. And the key part is I am not asking myself if I feel like it, because I probably don't. And the decision was already made previously, and that one change alone did more for my homemaking than years of trying to just be better. Discipline began to enter my home when I removed that daily mental negotiation. Another thing that kept me stuck was my expectations. I was trying to run my home like someone who doesn't work full time. I wanted elaborate meals, perfect routines, and whole house resets. And when I couldn't do all of that, I would do nothing. And I had to make another shift. I lowered the standard and raised the frequency. Instead of deep cleaning once a week, I did small cleans most days. Instead of new meals every single night, I would repeat the same meals over and over again. Instead of perfect, I aimed for what's functional. Consistency did what like intense 3-hour deep cleans could never do. Alongside all of this, my relationship with the Lord started to change how I viewed homemaking. There's a verse I've shared before, which is 1 Corinthians 14:40, I think, and it says, "Let all things be done decently and in order." And order does not mean perfection, it just means being so intentional about those little things. The Lord isn't asking us to create Pinterest-worthy homes, He just cares about us being faithful. And like in Luke 16, it says, if you're faithful in the little things, you'll be faithful in the large ones. And those little things are those daily resets and the basic meals and all of that quiet and unseen work. Like, that matters. Another big shift for me was identity. I stopped saying I should do this and I started saying this is who I am. I am a working woman and I am also a homemaker. Once I claimed that, homemaking stopped feeling optional and I stopped waiting to feel motivated. I didn't wait for the perfect schedule. I showed up imperfectly but consistently. And the last piece of advice that I have for you is probably the most important. I had to stop relying on discipline and start relying on systems, because those systems will carry you when your motivation disappears. The routines, the flows, the checklists, the things that tell you what to do next when your brain is tired. And I want to say, like, I am not more disciplined than you are. I just stopped starting from scratch every single day. And that's actually why I created my course, Real Home Systems for Real Busy Women, because I did not have this when I started. I had to piece everything together through trial and error, and that takes up so much time and energy that truthfully most working women do not have. The course walks you through realistic systems for your actual life and not like a fantasy version of life. It is for the women who work full time and want peace at home without the burnout and without perfection. If you're ready to stop feeling behind and start feeling steady, I will link it in the description below. And if you take nothing else from this video, remember that you are not lazy. You were just never given a structure that works for you. So if anything I said today was helpful, go ahead and share this with another working woman, and I will see you next time.